I've taught for the past 5 or 6 years the courtroom testimony class to the cadet class at the police academy. When they take their state certification test, they do have specific questions on rules of evidence and the code of criminal procedure, so we teach that. And then we also talk about how to handle yourself in the courtroom, what you can anticipate, where you do testify, which actually is more than just the courtroom, and what you need to do to be prepared, and how you should go about it.
The night in question, January 1st of 2010. Were you on duty at 8:32 p.m. on that day?
Yes, sir.
And what were you doing that evening?
I was patrolling
Okay, and what type of call did you receive?
a 1016, which was domestic disturbance.
You approached the house that evening.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and who did you meet at the house?
Detective Wanda.
Was her shirt on her when y'all showed up at that scene?
I don't remember.
When you and Officer A showed up, as you said, simultaneously, was Wanda wearing that shirt?
Yes, sir.
For the jury, what is an MVR?
NVR is a video recorder.
Did you utilize that MVR this night?
Yes, sir.
I don't have any audio on that MVR. There's nothing I can hear. Is there a reason for that?
I failed to activate the audio.
That's something that you couldn't be bothered to turn on that night so this jury could see and hear everything that's on that tape. Well, how did you get the shirt? If she didn't give it to you consensually and you've got the shirt that we just entered, or a shirt, how do you not know how you came to be in possession of that shirt?
This happened some time ago, and I don't recall that event.
Don't you write a report?
Yes, sir.
And what's the purpose of writing that report?
To list the details of each event that night.
Okay. When do you make that report?
At the end of the call.
Okay. That night?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is that because things are more fresh in your memory that night when you're writing those down than they are now, a year and a half later?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So right then it was fresh in your memory. Why didn't you write it in your report?
I don't know, sir.
Writing good reports is essential. I mean, you know, there's two ways to do this, guys. I see it every day. You can take Officer A's route, where he's going to write a full detailed report and he's going to have everything he needs in there, or you can take Officer B's route, where he's going to be lazy and not feel like writing reports. Which is fine that night, because, right, you get off shift, you get to go home and get in bed. You know, 12, 18 months later, when you're sitting in a courtroom, it's going to be a different story. I mean, that does not fly with the jury at zero.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Zero.
It's not that I actually thought that he had weapons on him, but I was going to transport him to 1234 anywhere to verify that this was the individual we were needing to look for. And I'm not going to transport anybody in my car that hadn't been searched for weapons.
That's not really what I asked. What I'm asking is, what reasonable, articulable facts did you have to necessitate a safety pat-down of my client, other than the fact he was walking in and out?
Well, at the time frame, walking down the alley with all the information that I'd been given, the suspect named Bill fled the scene in an alley, and I found this gentleman in an alley about 2 blocks from the scene. That gave me enough reason to believe that I should ask this gentleman if he was Bill. And when he answered yes, I knew I was going to transport him down there, and that's what gave me my reason to search him for weapons. The suspect that I was looking for had committed a violent act just shortly before my contact with this individual. I didn't know if he had a weapon, but at the same time I knew the suspect I was looking for had been violent just recently before I made contact with this individual.
Okay, so by your own testimony, you didn't know if this person had a weapon or not.
Did not.
Had no reason necessarily to think that he had something on him that would be used against you.
I did not. Could I add something to that?
Why you stopped a car, why you searched somebody, or why you see some evidence. You better know that. And if you don't know that, don't present the case, because that's going to be the first question out of the box. Those are things that can't be fudged. Well, what kind of crime is it? It's an assault. There may be a weapon, right? A knife. And that is, I mean, you tell him, look, I'm looking at this guy for an assault. I'm told he just went after his wife with a knife. I'm thinking there may be an officer safety issue there. Tread lightly. Because basically what I got you to do was admit that you never should have searched the guy. And that could have serious ramifications.
thing that juries hate to see officers do is when he asks you a direct question and you give him the runaround. That just does not look good at all. Right now I'm talking too much and words are coming out of my mouth that I don't really, I'm stretching. Then just stop it. And, always try to keep on top of that because the jury knows exactly what you're doing. There's no way that you're going to be able to sit there and hide something from a jury. So, but that's it.
And we don't want to.
You're officers of the law and your job is to get up there and tell the truth, and that's it.